The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Friday! It's our Friday.
Okay.
Last show of the week.
All right, I got you. My bad.
Okay.
We lose in 2 days.
Yeah,
And then we get them back next
Yeah,
week.
we get extra days next week.
2 extra days. Hump day. Just
You
kidding.
get 2 days next week, actually.
Well, this week we did not lose 2 days. I mean, the game is Thursday and Friday, so I'm correct this time. We lose in 2 days.
Yeah, we get 2 more days next week.
Don't do me. Don't do me like that, please.
Looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza, where it is very lively outside of Ford Center here at the Star of Frisco, Texas, where it is
different.
chilly. We're going to go with this one. 56 degrees, the high is 57, the low is 42.
He is Shannon. That is Nate. This is Kurt One Pump Daniels, because 2 Pump Now will get you a flag. In the back, keep us live and local, is my boy, Chris Beam, and I'm y'all boy, Salt and Pepper Poppy.
Like that.
Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille people. Us when we speak.
Wingstop is here.
Is it really?
Next
Friday,
Next
we'll
Friday.
be here.
Next Friday.
Okay.
Next Friday after the Detroit game.
We got to win that one.
We got to win that one, guys.
I can't eat and cry at the same
Bro,
time.
or you can.
So I go to the same Wingstop, right, on my side of town, and I'm just old. I'm just old, but I appreciate good customer service.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the young girls that work in there, every time I come in, she goes just like this. She goes, "Hey, Mr. Jesse," like she just
So you go there a lot.
and she just go, "Hey, Mr. Jesse." I was like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "But Jesse's just fine." She won't stop saying Mr. Jesse.
Really?
She just won't stop saying it.
Oh.
I'm like, "Jesse, just Jesse." She's like, "Okay, Mr. Jesse." She even like, because now they have like the board. Like, so like once you put your order in, it goes up on the Wingstop board. So you can
Does it say Mr. Jesse up there?
Mr. Jesse.
Oh, that is awesome.
Mr. Jesse.
You can do,
Take a picture next
I'll
week.
take a picture.
she was raised right.
Yeah, she just puts
Yeah.
Mr. Jesse. Every time she takes my order, I'm like, just Jesse.
Good for her.
No I, just Jesse. She goes, "Okay, Mr. Jesse."
Good for her.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the fellows, the lads with the Cowboys
Oh,
UK,
UK.
group.
Yeah.
I finally got to hang out with them last night. Paul and Mike and Jamie and all those guys. So there was a group of about 25 of them at a brewery in Arlington. I should have called you, Kurt.
Oh, thanks.
Down the street. And
You know he was.
Hey.
I didn't even think about it till just now. And
Yeah, as long as you're getting yours on, I understand.
See, it ain't just me. See? I'm vindicated.
Boy, he left him on the porch.
I'm vindicated. It ain't just me. It's
Waiting
Bored.
with,
man
with an
thinking
empty
about
glass.
himself. Thinking about himself. He wanted to get all the free drinks for himself.
but every
Division?
do what?
You go to division?
No, it was Sting and something.
He don't even remember. It was bad.
I'll look it up. I'm not a big brewery guy because they don't have Miller Lite, and so I always ask them,
Just
what's the
white and country?
what,
And
what's the
just white.
What's the equivalent of
yeah
Just
I'll
white
ask-
of
Triller
Miller
Park.
Lite?
Give me a Miller
Oh,
Lite.
you know
give
what I
you-
ask them? Because, you go to a brewery and they're like super snobby about their beers. And if you ask for a domestic, they're just like, they look at you.
Yeah.
So I always say, what's the worst beer you have here? And they'll look at me and I'll be like, what's the equivalent of Miller Lite? And they'll go, oh, it would be this one. And I'm like, that's the one that I want. Because they look at domestic light beers like, that's just the worst thing you can drink. So
Lady comes up and throws it down like the lady from Goonies. Remember they're sitting in there for the water?
drink it. So anyway, they all confirmed. About 8 or 9 of them came up and, Shannon, we love the show. Thanks. By the way, it is the best show. It is the best show, the People Show. So they confirmed that. So shout out to all those fellas.
I forgot all the guys and gals when we go out to the stadium. A lot of people be hollering from way up there, from the third tier. and I hear something like "Hangin" with Nate, and I'm like, so I'll be waving, because I can't really hear them. But all you guys and gals that come to the game and watch this show, thank you very much.
There you go. Kurt, Jesse, you got anybody you want to shout out?
I'm gonna shout out Big Boy Entertainment, I think it is on Twitter, because he tweeted me yesterday, and this is a perfect example of it, Big Boy. But this is what we do. So either you love us or you don't love us. Right. He's like, man, love the show, love the stories. But y'all take too damn long to get talking about football. Hey, brother. Hey, this is what it is, man. You either you ride with us or you don't ride with us. Sometimes you're gonna get all football. Sometimes you're gonna get a mixture of football and life. This is what this is what you do when you hang with the boys.
Right. You want all football, go to one of them other shows.
Yeah, we know. We don't.
Don't go to them shows, because by the time you listen to that raggedy foolishness, you still got to come back and get that 5 minutes of real.
So you might as well stay right here with us.
Stay
here.
Get this 5 minutes of real.
Just fight.
Can I give one shout out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Randy in
Randy Watson.
Randy
That boy good.
in Texarkana.
Good and terrible.
He says he loves this show. When he went through his cancer treatment, he
That's what I'm talking about.
listened to this show.
We appreciate that.
That's
Randy.
awesome.
He's good.
Keep fighting, brother. Keep fighting. Keep
Yeah,
watching.
yeah.
We gonna keep showing up.
You know, Randy is famous on this show. He's the one that did this.
Man, I just been busier than Jesse Holly at the trailer park with a case of wings.
That's Randy.
Okay.
So yeah,
Randy,
that's
man,
it.
stay
Shout out
busy,
Randy.
man. Stay busy.
Yeah.
Kurt, just make something up so you can be part
Well,
of it.
I would have shouted out all those good folks from London, England, but I wasn't.
You ain't invited.
What invited? Oh, God.
Wasn't invited. He wasn't invited.
I know how you feel when
He's shouting out his in-laws
he
are about to
stole
hit
my
town.
ties. I know how you feel when he stole all my ties. Yeah.
I shared.
My ties. You should have let that be my decision.
You got the cream of the crop. Don't be
Come
hating
on,
on
man.
Jesse. He gave you the best one.
It's called paying the fry tax. You know what paying the fry tax
That's
is.
right, yeah.
If I go get the food,
Right.
I get to dig in the bag and eat out of y'all fries.
Right.
My fry gonna be full when I get there. You had the tie tax.
Yeah.
My wife has that in the car.
The fry tax?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
But
a
I
good
bought it. I driving and
thing.
she's eating all
Thing,
the
dog.
fries.
Well, then, yeah. Well,
When they hot,
problem,
man,
man.
when fried, boy,
I know, right?
Oh, don't even make. When the
He's gonna go get fries
are
on-
hot,
You have a flashback to
Oh my God!
You gonna get some fries on the way home?
to snack time after practice.
He's hungry. You can tell.
I just gained 4 pounds. I just gained 4 pounds. Wow. We go ahead. Wait, we got a packed show.
We do. We need to get
forgetting.
We ain't talked about no football this week. Well, we've talked about football, but not the game that's tomorrow. So looks like Tyler Guyton won't be playing tomorrow. Is that? Do we have an update on that?
Yeah,
That is true.
Nate Thomas. Nate Thomas will be your left tackle. They were very high on him in training camp. He went over to the right tackle and has not shown the consistency that he does at the left tackle. So we will see.
Is that a good thing that he's got?
He's at
game
home.
reps?
He's playing a position that he likes and that he's practiced for the whole offseason, going into training camp. He was a better left tackle than he was, right? Talking to Will said they wanted to put him at one spot during training camp so he can get comfortable, So, and he got comfortable at that left tackle, but they had to use him a couple of times at right. He had a decent game, then one game not so good. So we will see.
All right. Give us, Jesse, you go first, and then Nate, you go. In case we get off the rails here, we do need to kind of preview the game. What are we going to see from Kansas City on both sides of the ball? They're kind of, if you look at the record, they're kind of having a down year. They're not scoring a ton of points. They're right around, 20 points a game, 25?
They're ranked 4th in the league.
Are they really that high? Okay.
Just let me get this, man.
Get it.
They are a middle-of-the-road team defensively. They are middle of the road, 22 sacks, not a whole lot of interceptions. What they do well is they tackle well. Strong safety, number 27, Jamar Connor. Linebacker Drew Tranquil. Linebacker Nick Bolton. Those guys are always going to be in the game. But when they go base, they're going to put in Leo Chanel, is number 54. When they go true base, The one thing I want to say, they run a 4-3, 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, but the majority of the time it's going to be 2 linebackers with number, and that's Drew Tranquil and Nick Bolton that they'll have in there, depending on whether you give a spread look or the 2 tight end look or that type of look. And then they'll put the big guy in, Leo Chenal, number 54. But if they are playing well, these 4 guys is going to be making a lot of plays. I'm telling you, they will, when they're in a true passing situation, Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, going to light you up. He going to either bring 6 men or 5 men more than what you got to block him, or he's going to have some type of zone blitz, or he'll bring that number 27, Jamar Connor off that corner or somewhere. He will not allow you, and these is the last 2 games, he will not allow you to run the ball. These last 2 games, I think when we say get in playoff mode, they lost to Denver but only gave up 59 yards rushing. They won against
The Colts.
The Colts in overtime and only gave up 58 yards. Only gave up 74 yards. They are in playoff mode. A lot of people saying Chris Jones is not playing his best. Go look at the film of these last 2 games. Now, for him to be as dominant as he is when he wants to be, you can single block him. But in certain situations, downs and distance, be careful with that because he'll light you up. It's like he'll turn into a Superman for that 1 or 2 plays, and you'll be like, wow. I mean, they got him at the beginning of the season where he was jogging and all of that. Fine, you got him. But do not think that you finna get a down year guy. Chris Jones is still the catalyst of this thing. But these 4 guys, now they have a cornerback.
Trent McDuffie?
Yes, sir. He's in the top 4 in tackling. A lot of people don't like a top tackling corner, but what it tells me is he's a part of their blitz game. He's a part of
Run support.
So he is a guy. He's in the top 4. They can tackle, man.
I'm surprised
They can tackle.
Surprised you consider them like mid-level. They're 4th in points allowed. Sorry, Shannon. They're 9th in points scored, but 4th in points allowed, 6th in yards allowed. I mean, that seems like one of the tougher defenses they've.
Yeah, I was going to disagree with him. But I want to let him get it off first.
The reason I'm saying this because normally in a normal year, I'm saying but their record is what?
6-5.
6-5.
Yeah, but I think it's more so because that offense hasn't been explosive as it used to be in the past, right? When they're putting up 35, 40 points a game. Like that's
I haven't seen their early numbers. Mm-hmm. I haven't, like I say, I'm going off the last 2 games. The last 2 games, I'm saying they're lights out. But over the years, something had to happen for them to, you don't just lose games when you're as talented as this team. Is it because they got the receiver back and now they're more explosive? But now I'm not saying the defense is bad. I'm just saying be wary of them because their record indicates that they're in the middle of the pack. Their stats does not indicate that. But they are like, normally they would have more sacks than this. They don't. One of the linebackers is the leading sacker, so with 3 or 4. So my thing is this here. And I'm talking about Cowboys, are in the same position that they are. You got 2 teams that are desperate. One team that knows how to play in a desperate mode. Mm-hmm. The other team, Cowboys, learning how to play in a desperate mode. I think that they are better. I just think that they are better. I think that they can match us offensively. I'm talking about our offense versus their offense, and I think their defense can match our defense. But I tell people, you thinking about getting to the next level, they have been there over and over and over. The the one thing I would like to share with people is, and I was going to share this Monday, but I got cut off viciously by Jesse, is these guys, Messy Jesse, these guys, when you have played year in and year out, and you've played a minimum of 2 extra games over a 4 or 5 year period of time, you've almost played a season of games. So the Chris Jones of the world, the Nick Boltons, and all of these guys, the quarterback, maybe a couple of the offensive line, they're starting to wear down. And by the slow start that they had showed that over time, it ain't that the other teams are better. They just getting beat up because they play those 2 or 3 extra games.
Playing well in the February.
Right, and they are physical teams. You're not, after you get past the first round, all the chumps are gone. Only the Bulldogs are left. So and now they finally as a team are coming together. But they, like I said, they understand what desperate is. They understand that probably every guy to a man is watching a little bit of extra film, taking their body into the chamber, whether it's crowd chamber or whatever, getting themselves ready. They ain't going out with the lads of England and all of that. So,
At least not telling their teammates.
Yeah. But, hey, Jess, I got it out. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break. When we come back, let's get Jesse's breakdown.
Want to be like the last show.
Right. Who's messy today?
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
At Batteries Plus, we don't just sell batteries, we recycle them too. So don't toss your old ones. They're packed with critical materials we can reuse. Come in and recycle old lithium batteries found in your power tools, power banks, wearables, and small electronics. You'll score a chance to win Cowboys tickets, a VIP experience, and more. Join America's team and recycle with Batteries Plus, the official battery recycling partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? And how about those Hillshire Farm Little Smokies cocktail links? We're big fans of both. After you enjoy the game, keep the celebration going with our savory, delicious Little Smokies cocktail links. Whether it's bringing incredible flavor to your family gatherings or surprising friends with mid-game fuel, Little Smokies cocktail links are sure to be a crowd pleaser. Get yours today at your local grocery store and enjoy them your way. Hillshire Farm is proud to be the official protein of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hillshire Farm is calling.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com.
Blockchain.
Thank you, blockchain.com. All right, Jesse, give us your analysis breakdown of the Chiefs, offensively and defensively.
Okay, offensively, I think this team, it's a dangerous offense, right? Because Andy Reid's your head coach / offensive coordinator. He and Matt Nagy work, hand in hand. So he's one of the best, right? He'll go down as arguably, if not number 2 behind Bill Belichick, pushing Bill Belichick if Patrick Mahomes can get him up there in the Super Bowl wins. Unorthodox, this offense has been kind of this year. Part of the reason being just the injuries. They've offensively, you had Rashee Rice, who was their ex-receiver, their wide receiver 1. They don't have the issues that we have here, right? Rashee Rice, he was suspended for 5 or 6 games early in the year because of his incident here in Dallas on the highway. And then, so now you have Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown is injured. He's hurt. He's always back and forth. So Travis Kelce, he's getting long in the tooth. Their running backs are going in and out. Pacheco's in, Pacheco's out. And Kareem's in, Kareem's out. So they've been dealing with a lot of injuries up front, back end, receivers. And so now, to Nate's point, like you were saying earlier, they're coming together and starting to win a little bit more because these guys have had a chance to start playing together as a whole. Now, they'll be without their starting right guard, Trey Smith. He'll be out of this game. Him, Noah Gray, and another one. I know Isaiah Pacheco was coming back off injury. There's one more that'll be out in this game.
Did Jake from State Farm roll over on his ankle or something?
On who? Trey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey.
He's in that commercial.
Trey has a lower and upper ankle sprain. You know what I mean? You don't really hear about the low ankle sprains anymore. Usually the high ankle sprains is the one.
What's the difference?
One's lower, one's higher.
The lower is when it rolls to the outside. The higher rolls to the inside, I think.
I think it's the other way. I think it's the inside is lower, the outside.
I was thought
okay.
going in
Look it up.
Oh, probably. You're right. You're the expert here.
So he just rolled it both ways.
Yeah, he's probably on. I don't know. So offensively,
it's Trey Smith, Roland Wallace, and Noah Gray are the 3 guys they have out.
But very dangerous. As long as 15 is back there healthy, it's going to be one of those deals where and the thing that worries me a little bit about what they do offensively, 11 personnel, right? 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. And this is kind of my synopsis versus offensively and defensively. Like, so offensively, they're going to run that. But where I'm a little bit worried is, and where we're about to face a conundrum, is Matt Eberflus has found this new love of the 5-man front, right? Mm-hmm. And with the 5-man front, you now have to start making some decisions. Because before, the 5-man front was it was a throw-in. It's like, hey, we're a 4-man front, but I'll throw a 5th guy in there if I need to. He has full-on adopted this whole 5-man front thing. Kind of started in Denver. You saw, started in Denver. Then the trade and stuff, all that happened and really ramped it up against the Raiders. And it was on full-on display against the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, so he's kind of adopted this thing.
What percentage of plays did they run 5-man front? Do we know?
Man, I from like watching it, over 70.
Wow.
Like, so like you do anything in the 70, 80 percentile.
That's who you are.
That's who you are.
Yeah.
Right? So what makes this difficult is because let's just do simple math. 11 men play on defense, 11 men play on offense, right? So if I got a 5-man front, with the 5-man front, you're usually going to have 2 high safeties and 2 cornerbacks. 5, 2, and 2 is 9. So now you got 2 guys left. And you watch the Philadelphia game, and they ran this in a variation of sometimes they're going to go just 1 single linebacker and a nickel. Sometimes they're going 2 traditional linebackers, no nickel. Meaning that they'll have a 5-man front, but then they'll drop Ezuraku in the coverage. Right? They'll line him up there, but then he's responsible for dropping out playing coverage. Well, Philadelphia doesn't run many 11-man personnels. The Raiders didn't run a lot of 11-man personnel. Neither kind of did Denver. Kansas City's going to run 11-man personnel. How do you defend it? Because if you're going to run zone, you're going to be in trouble. Because you're not going to be able to get the pressure, a 4-man front zone pressure, you're not going to be able to get the pressure on Patrick Mahomes. And Rashee Rice is the like his Rashee Rice when he has to go and play and catch passes in zone is up here. It's actually lower for him in man coverage. He struggles more in man coverage catching the ball than he does in zone coverage. He eats him up in zone coverage. So I'm looking at that and I'm saying, okay, how are the Cowboys going to maintain being able to stop the run? If they're going to go in the 5-man front, how are they going to play it on the back end? Because if you don't get to Patrick Mahomes, and now he's sitting back there and he's letting, Travis Kelce, and they've told you this time and time before, is sometimes we just run our own little backyard routes. He know me, I know him, and I'm supposed to do a hook, and I'm running the out because I just thought it was open. And now Patrick Mahomes is back there, he dancing around, and now you get hit because Travis Kelce didn't found the zone that you ain't covering, and now he's up the field. So that's going to be the thing for me when I look at what they do offensively. And that 11-man personnel, they're going to try to establish the run. So Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, that's going to try to happen. I hope the Cowboys be able to shut that down, which they've done a pretty good job in the last couple of games, shutting the run game down. They shut Ashton Genty down. They had 7 yards on 6 carries or whatever that was, or something like Saquon had 22 yards last week. So they're doing a really good job in shutting the run down ever since Quinnen Williams has got to town. They're going to have to do it again this week. But can you create the pressure, and then can you cover in the back end? That's going to be the big question that we have to ask for this defense. And being able to stop all of the receivers and the tight ends that they're going to be flooding your different zones. And then Patrick Mahomes is and that's another thing, because he also gives the threat of a runner. He'll take off on you all day long. And I'll say this now, and this may come back to bite us in the butt later on. Stay off Patrick Mahomes. Nobody gets more penalties called in their favor than Patrick Mahomes. So he gets close to the sideline. You think you're going to push him real hard out of bounds? They will throw a flag. You get a little bit too high in the pocket, hitting anywhere near the head and neck area, they're going to throw a flag in the pocket. All that old extra stuff that when it deals with Patrick Mahomes, and that's why they say the refs are on his side, or Chiefs fans, they don't, as the young kids say, the NFL don't play about him. They keep him upright. They don't want Patrick Mahomes down hurt. So Sam,
why you always do that?
Clowney, all y'all listen. I'm telling you, we'll come back in on Monday and you'll be like, there, two personal fouls right there. Jesse was right. I'm telling y'all, sack them, do what you got to do. All that extra stuff on Patrick Mahomes, it ain't happening. Now, if we flip it, their defense, I'm a big Nick Bolton fan. He's a local kid from here. He's from Frisco. I've long been a Nick Bolton fan. He's good. I just like Nick Bolton. He's physical. He's tough. He can tackle. He's just like, he was just built to play linebacker. And they want to, Spags is a sicko.
Okay.
Like Spag, he's going to bring pressure from a lot of different ways.
Light you up, boy.
The pressure is coming. Now, the good thing is that Dak does well against the blitz. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League in the last 10 years when it comes to him playing against teams that blitz. And now you add George Pickens to the mix, and that really bodes well for what they can do, in the passing game. But they're getting ready to test the chin and the neck and see if Nate Thomas, buckle up, son. Terrence Steele, you've had some good plays the last couple weeks. You're gonna have to sit in there today, or tomorrow, because Spags is bringing it. He's bringing it from the slot. He's bringing it from the corner. He's bringing it from the middle. He's taking Chris Jones. Chris Jones will be a defensive end on the right. Chris Jones will be a 1 technique. Chris Jones will be a 3 technique. Chris Jones will be a defensive end on the other side. He'll move up and down that line. He'll stand up over the center. So Chris Jones is his movable piece that goes up and down that line of scrimmage, trying to find matchups, trying to find where you have a leaky soft spot at, and I can come and attack it by lining up 4-man front and then bringing that extra guy, or lining up 5-man front, kind of like how we want to do, but now they want to do it with Chris Jones. It's going to be a battle. 2 very desperate football teams. They better have an answer.
Is this just looking at PFF grades? They rank their secondary one of the best in the league. Is it?
Yeah, because of the pressure.
Cowboys face something like this?
In Denver. I would say Surtain is probably the best corner. You can put Trent McDuffie in the conversation of, if this Patrick Surtain, you can put Trent Duffy in, whatever, like Patrick's by himself. Patrick, Stingley Jr., they're up there probably by themselves. And then you can kind of shuffle in that next group of J.C. Horn and Trent McDuffie in that next tier group of guys. So he's one of top 5 for sure in the league. And then their other corner is a taller of the 2, because Trent's probably like 5'9", 5'10" ish, and then the other one's a taller guy. So I don't know who they're going to decide to play where, if one's going to follow the other, because of size of 6'4" on George Pickens.
But and with this madness of what he's saying with the defensive coordinator, he trying to force you to throw it to a certain spot
quickly.
So yeah,
quickly.
He's trying to force you to, you're like, oh, he caught the ball, but they tackle, bro.
Yeah,
they tackle.
They rally.
Well. Yeah.
They do. They rally to it. So that's kind of my quick synopsis of the two sides, of it all.
Yeah.
Your blood flow good? I know you got on a tight shirt today.
All them cookies I've been eating on the show got my clothes a little tighter than normal.
I talk about his shirt, not my shirt. I'm always the one to get the tight shirt. They put the tight shirt stuff on me. So
Kurt had a good stat. Their secondary PFF ranks McDuffie is 4th, Watson is 6th. Their slot cornerback Roland Wallace is 7th, and Cook is 11th among safeties. So, what? 4 guys in the top 11.
Yeah, PFF likes them.
Yeah,
and you can see it on film. They would jump around. They be on you. Your window, Dak. Get your hips popped and everything, bro, because you're going to need it. You know what I'm saying?
And so let me just get quick numbers. Like Dak against the blitz this year, 7.1 yards per attempt. He's at 68.5 yard completion percentage against the blitz. He has a 112.1 passer rating, and he's getting the ball out in 2.6 seconds. Kansas City will blitz. Their blitz rate is 9th in the NFL.
Telling you.
So almost 31% of the time Kansas City is blitzing.
So this is going to be a fun game from a how boxing matchups make good fights.
Style make fights.
This is going to be a good test of style versus style, right? Because what Dak does well, they like to do that on defense. So it'll be fun for you guys that like to watch film and break the game
against the Colts. Their quarterback didn't move around a lot. I mean, he has the ability, but he didn't move around a lot. He only ran 2 or 3 times. He ran 3 times for maybe 16 yards, as long as it was 13. He didn't move around a lot. The Denver Broncos quarterback moved a little bit more, and they continued to run regardless. They moved around. I'm telling you, Dak, do not sit still. Do not let Spags know where you're going to be standing. I mean, Jesse said it over and over, and I agree 100%. He's been manipulating the pocket. This is the game where if it's not there, Dak, just throw it away. Just throw it away, because unless you're going to move around a little bit more, just a little bit more. You don't let this type of, like you said, you call him a psycho or a maniac.
Sicko.
Sicko. Hey, this sicko got a purpose, though.
Yeah.
He ain't like, wow.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, we have some fun audio for Nate to listen to and break down. Stay tuned when we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
I don't know what this is.
Messy.
Yeah, messy.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven, open 24/7. And a guy that used to be open 24/7, Michael Irvin, was the topic of discussion on Ryan Clark's The Pivot podcast yesterday. Darren Woodson was their guest. And I guess they filmed it here at the Star, because if you go watch the episode, you can see the chandelier in the background out here in the atrium.
Yeah,
So, Woody's got his office over here on the other side. So I guess they came up here and did it. Chris is going to play it's a 2-minute clip. It's a little bit long, but it's worth it. And Nate, he's talking about A.J. Brown, and he had a question for Darren and just the whole dynamic of the locker room back when you guys were playing. And so the voices you're going to hear is going to be Ryan Clark, Darren Woodson, and I think Fred Taylor kind of jumps in there and asks a couple of questions. But Chris, play it, and then we'll ask Nate about it.
See what Irv said recently? No. So this thing came out, and Irv was saying something about AJ Brown. Yeah. And the way he was behaving. And somebody's response to Irv was basically like, you're the reason receivers act like this. And Irv was like, I did a lot of stuff. He was like, but me and Eight never had no issues. Can you kind of talk about
Ever.
Really?
Ever. Like, I remember being in practice with Eight. Like, people forget, Troy was a dude.
Dog.
A dude. Like, you wasn't going at Troy any crazy way, right? We would start practice, and if the drills were, and Troy was a perfectionist, if the drills weren't going well on the offensive side of the field, defensively, we could be having the best practice ever, right? If it wasn't going on well on the offensive side of the ball, he would start practice all over again.
Troy.
He was like, start it over again. We go back to one and start practice all over again. And dudes would not, he run a bad route, he'd go off in practice. None of them. And we'd be sitting there, our defensive players, we'd be sitting there, oh, God, Emmett, he's just going in on you, Emmett. He's just going, the defense, we just hyping it up on our side. God, I can't believe you let him talk to you like that. Mike never said, he was like, yep, got it. Because he was dependent on getting the ball from Troy. And him and Troy had this special relationship. When Mike got into trouble and was in court, guess who was there?
Troy.
Every time. Mm-hmm. I mean, their relationship was it was a different relationship, man. They just had this mutual respect for each other. So he was never going to say something bad about Troy. Guess 88, you got to fight in that locker room. Say something about Troy and watch them offensive linemen come after your ass. Like, no, dude, you in passing drills, you stay away from him. He was just, like, I'm telling you, there was a true pecking order in that locker room.
What you think, Nate?
It's true. It's true. It's true. I'm telling you, a game, I think Troy came after me during a game. And, I was hyped. I'm trying to do the best I can, and something happened. And I told Mike, I said, Mike, I'm going to kill this. Y'all know me. I'm easy going, but I said, man, I'm finna. And Mike grabbed me and said, hey, man, think about before you do this. He said, you do what you want now, but you think about you will not be here come Monday. When you get through, you going to be through. Yeah. He said, don't do that, Nate. That's dumb. And I looked at him, and I went over there, sat down, drank some water, and I said, yeah, okay. After the game, I said, Mike, thank you. And I'm still looking at Troy. Troy looking at me. Troy didn't care. Troy didn't care because the one thing that I understood about our stars, and I was telling some young guys about this, it was only one thing that mattered. That's why I do not understand about the pecking order of what we do here. Because it's about Dak and everybody else. And it was about Troy and everybody else. And the only thing mattered when we walked out on that field Monday to practice, did we lose or did we win? And that's how I'm going to stay like that. So when the people ask me about who's this and who's that, all I'm going to ask you is, did they win? That's what I want to talk about. And that was Troy. Troy told a media guy. He said, I know I'm at the end of my career, I'm not going to be one of the highest passing guys. I'm not going to have the most yards. I'm going to have a great percentage. When the playoffs get there, that's where I want to be my finest. Check the records. I want to be my finest, but I want to be judged as a winner. At the end of the day, Troy was judged as a winner. And when Coach Whistler got here and things was a little different, he stayed upset. He just stayed upset.
You think there's still locker rooms in today's NFL that are like that?
Yeah,
that
one was
tight?
up in New England.
That was
the only thing
the
that
last
mattered.
one? Was that the last one?
Now it's back in
I think
Kansas
it's one
City.
that we in Kansas City. We about to play.
The only thing, because you got to look at this quarterback. The first year, he threw him the championship. The second year, the third one, Pacheco ran them to a Super Bowl. And their defense has recently took over. This quarterback ain't selfish. This quarterback is not selfish. Now, I give you a selfish quarterback because I think he's one of the greatest passing quarterbacks ever. Dan Marino. He's one of the most selfish guys in the world. He will tell you, if we ain't throwing, we ain't going. And, brother, you never went back. You never went back. That's why, I feel bad for Jesse because Jesse is a bulldog and he going to fight. And when he said the other day, I give up, that hurt me. I wanted to throw something at him. You don't give up. But then you came back and say, but I am not coming off of this mark.
Right.
I don't look at it that way. I do not look at it as this guy the best, da-da-da-da. I look at it at the end of the day, have you won? People ask me about our secondary. They say, what happened to our secondary? I say, Quentin Williams. Because they ain't got no smarter, no dumber. It's just your leader now. Your leader says, do your job. That's what we've been waiting on. Somebody to come in and say, I'm going to be in my gap. I'm going to do my job. That forces everybody else to do their job. You did not mess with Troy. This is bottom line.
Good stuff. All right, that time of the day on the show, since it's our Friday, I don't know if I'm going to like the answers around the table today, except for Nate's. But, Kurt, you're kind of torn this week, aren't you? Aren't these your hometown team and your employer that pays the bills? Which one?
142. We don't want to do that last show.
We're not.
I grew up in Kansas City, but I was always a Cowboys fan growing up. Chiefs weren't that good, and Cowboys were
you're front
America's
runner.
team.
Front runner. I get you like the Yankees, the Lakers.
I've been with the Cowboys ever since.
Boy,
I didn't bounce
he was big with the Rangers a couple of years ago.
We don't talk about them anymore.
Yeah.
What you think, Kurt?
Well, before the season, I picked Kansas City. And if you'd asked me 3 weeks ago, I'd have picked Kansas City. As I sit here today, I think I got to pick Kansas City.
Oh!
I mean, you look at their 5 losses. They've lost at the Chargers, at Jacksonville, at Buffalo, at Denver. Those are all 7-4 teams.
And they're also all road games.
They're all road games. Their one home loss was against Philly, who's 8-3. They're not losing to schmucks. I just think that they haven't played a quarterback like Mahomes yet. They haven't played somebody that good. And I just feel like with Andy Reid and Nagy and
Steve Spagnuolo.
Sicko. This 5-man front may not sneak up on them now. And the defense is one of the top ones. So
And all the Swifties in there just cheering on Post Malone and Patrick Mahomes.
I hope the Cowboys are going to win. I'm going to hear about it. If they don't, I'm rooting for them. But I don't. This is another. Last week was good, but I want to see it again.
What's your score?
It'll be close, but I'll go Chiefs like 23-20.
Low scoring, Kurt. All right. Nate.
Opposite.
Cowboys. This is a new bit. Cowboys 23, Chiefs 20. Chris, what you got?
Chris, thanks for putting.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh,
yes. Real quick. Score. Let's go with.
Thanks for listening to the show, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
with the boys.
Yeah, they're all in here.
28-17. 28.
That's gonna be my score.
Who's winning?
Dallas. Come on, duh.
Okay. I'm with Kurt, man. As long as they got 15 and he gets the ball last, I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be tied up 28-28. Mahomes is going to get the ball on about the 30 and just march right on down with no time left and kick about a 42-yard field goal. So I'm going Chiefs 31, Cowboys 28. But if the Cowboys win, We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. I'm a believer.
No. You ain't no believer. Not what you just did, bro.
Jesse, stat of the week
right.
and your score.
My stat of the week. I know that there's been a ton of talk about CeeDee Lamb and the dropping of the football.
Is he back?
He's talking about, I just got to just catch the effing ball. And Shai talking about something, we're going to get him the ball more. Don't take the over of CeeDee Lamb this week. I'm just going to say, take the over or take the more.
Jake Ferguson.
Oh.
I saw it in your eyes, baby.
Jake Ferguson. If Jake Ferguson has, I believe that he will. I think Jake Ferguson will be north of 100 yards receiving this game.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say 75 yards or more from old Jakey Jake. I think this is from watching what I was seeing him on film. There are a lot of underneath, in the flats, curl routes. I'm thinking Jake Ferguson getting that ball out quick with that blitz. Jake Ferguson for me, 75 or more yards there. And like Kurt, I picked Kansas City to win this game early in the year. But I'm picking the Cowboys.
No way.
What?
I'm picking the Cowboys.
I want you to look right into your Cowboys.
I'm picking the Cowboys. They've won 2 games in a row.
Is this a bit?
No, this is serious. I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm
Best
serious.
Jesse.
I'm serious.
I like it.
I think there's a little something going on.
Okay.
Look at you.
No, I know. I think there's a little mojo going on with the Cowboys. I think that we'll be disappointed at the end of it all.
Look at your camera.
I think we'll be disappointed at the end of it all, but I think this week, this is another one of those Jerry specials. You win against Kansas City. Now, everybody's believing. The energy is different. Everybody's excited about it. So, I got the Cowboys winning this game 24-20 at home on Thanksgiving. Cowboys winning.
24-20. Happy Thanksgiving. All right.
Let's beat the tables, baby.
No show tomorrow. No show Friday. Enjoy your time off. We will be back Monday with Victory Monday and talk about what we did over the long extended weekend and come back in here and the Cowboys will be 6-5-1.
We ain't stop tomorrow. It's Friday.
Next Friday. We don't even have a show Friday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Okay, tomorrow. Okay, so not this Friday.
Hey, Nate,
I'm just saying we lost a few days,
Nate,
man. I'm
just ask Miss Michelle when you get home what you need to do, where you need to be. What
I know them cinnamon buns coming after Christmas.
Monday.
Oh, this Monday.
I think we're getting a Monday. We might have a special appearance by Mama Gross on Monday.
Wow.
If we win.
If we lose,
oh, jeez.
Yeah, Mom can't go. I'll bring her. All right, fellas, good stuff today.
Stay
Nate,
at home in the kitchen.
Jesse,
right where
Kurt.
Bucker, what's the name? Bucker? Right where Bucker wants her.
Oh.
In the kitchen.
Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. We will be back Victory Monday next week. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?